Tulsa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Alabama's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Floats it out in space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game. For Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up, and this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like, fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Oh, what a move! Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Milroe. Escapes the sack. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Oh, what a move. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Extending the play. The quarterback gets the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lewis. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That pass is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump. A better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, from Tuscaloosa to the Plains, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases enjoying a soda pop and a lot of trash talk in this battle between the Tide and War Eagle. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here he comes with the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Discards a man. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
On the move, it's Hunter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They give it to him again. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're setting up the screen.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
The back goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Thorne. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lambert Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Simmons. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it.
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Milroe. Setting up the screen.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's going to pass on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Slings it downfield. It's complete. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete. It's second down.
Line getting set on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. The running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll give it to him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the run, it's Alston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. Guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on 1st and goal in overtime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.